Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
From the Daily Oz, she's the editor. Emma Gillespie is here.
Hello. Well, we have a big Hollywood feud to get into today. You might have seen some headlines around a movie called It Ends With Us. It came out last week. It went straight to number one at the box office. It's earned over US $100 million globally. But who cares? That's not what anyone is talking about. We're talking about an alleged feud between Blake Lively, the star of the film. You might know her as the star of Gossip Girl from the mid-noughties. She's Ryan Reynolds' wife. And her co-star, Justin Baldoni, who also produced and directed the film. Now, it's based on a book by Colleen Hoover, this best-selling book about domestic violence. It was really big during lockdowns. Colleen Hoover was sort of known as the book talk personality of TikTok. But things have gotten so strained that this guy, Baldoni, has hired a PR crisis manager. She's a veteran who's represented the likes of Johnny Depp and Drake. Let's go to that back to the beginning. So it all kicked off at a movie premiere on the 6th of August when Justin Baldoni was there, but he was not photographed with any of the cast or crew. So immediately fans kind of noticed that that was a little bit odd. Why was he to the side? He watched the movie from a different theater that night. It was all kind of strange. And then the very clever people of the internet realized that Blake Lively and the cast had unfollowed him on Instagram, and the speculation just exploded from there.
So he wasn't the guy that was in that thing with Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds being interviewed? No.
No.
Okay.
But similar, coincidentally, there is that Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, Wolverine stuff going on at the moment.
Because that movie, when I saw that, I thought that movie was a rom-com, not about domestic violence.
This is one of the things, is that there's some criticism that at least he is talking, and I haven't seen the film, at least he is talking about the subject matter where there's some criticism that she's being interviewed as if this is the big summer movie and it's a rom-com and she's using it to sell her hair care products and her alcohol line.
Yeah, so there's been a bit of division around this issue. So as you mentioned, Amanda, it's a film about domestic violence, and Blake Lively and some of the other cast members have been accused of not really talking about the issue at the heart of the film enough. She has launched a hair care line. She posted a video about go to the movies with your girlfriends and wear flowers because her character is a florist. And a bunch of old interviews with Blake Lively have resurfaced. So it's really turned into this weird kind of takedown of Blake Lively, who her reputation has always been as this kind of golden girl of Hollywood. A lot of us grew up watching her on Gossip Girl, so we really have that kind of parasocial relationship where we feel like we know her. Her relationship with Ryan Reynolds is really public, and they're so cute and beautiful with their beautiful family. And I don't think anyone was really expecting a takedown of Blake Lively, of all people. So a few interviews have come out with some kind of questionable grabs, things that she said that were offensive about trans people. And we've got a grab of this one interview that's resurfaced. It's from 2016, and a journalist was interviewing her. Lively was pregnant at the time. This journo says that she almost quit her job after the experience. Here's a bit of what happened.
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
What about my bump?
You've got two nice ones.
And these, they are kind of bumps, aren't they?
No, not bumps. The lovely lady lumps. Check it out.
So what's the big
So the
deal there?
journalist said to Blake Lively, who was obviously pregnant, congratulations on your bump. And Blake Lively got snarky and said, well, congratulations on your bump. This woman wasn't pregnant.
It was just a very awkward aftermath. And if you watch it in the vision, you can just see this real tension, and it's yucky and weird.
It's hard to judge someone on one bad interview, though, isn't it?
Well, exactly. And this journo's come out and said that it was a really uncomfortable situation, the most uncomfortable she'd ever experienced. Is it not okay to congratulate someone on their pregnancy? And the hate that's been directed towards Blake Lively has been really intense. And I'm not suggesting that that wasn't an uncomfortable interaction, but you've got to remember she probably had been doing a press junket for days or weeks.
Yeah.
This might have been the 50th journo
and
she's
wants to
worked
talk
on
about
with.
the
We've
film,
done
not
heaps
about a
of those
pregnancy.
interviews, and
Yeah.
unless I see the kid's head crowning, I don't say anything.
Well, she was
to a pregnant woman.
She was publicly pregnant,
Yeah, I know that, but I
she may
wouldn't
not
say
have wanted to
still.
talk about it, and it may not have been a nice thing, but it should not now be resurfacing.
Yeah.
you wouldn't have
And
thought.
it does suck when someone famous treats you like that, and you'll never forget it. You see their face around all the time in all the movies and shows they do after that. It's not a nice feeling.
Here's
So
a-
Is
I-
this good for the film or is it bad?
Well, I mean, the film is doing really well at the box office in terms of if it's any good or not. It's received pretty middle of the road reviews. It's got a 58% score on Rotten Tomatoes. Sort of general consensus is that it's a bit clunky and a bit earnest. We did get a statement, though, this morning from one of the other main cast members. So Blake Lively has been very kind of hush-hush, Justin Baldoni as well. They've skirted around the issue. No one's really talking about the elephant in the room. But Brandon Sklenar is one of the actors in the movie, and this morning he posted a statement saying, Colleen Hoover, who's the author of the book and the EP, and the women of this cast stand for hope, perseverance, and for women choosing a better life for themselves. Vilifying them, those who put so much of their heart and soul into making this film because they believe so strongly in its message, is counterproductive and detracts from what the film is about. It is not meant to once again make the women the bad guy. Let's move beyond that. All I ask is that before you spread hate on the internet, ask yourself who it is helping.
There you go. Or go and see Deadpool versus Wolverine.
Exactly.
Go and buy some hair care products.
Exactly.
It's very reminiscent of the Don't Worry Darling saga back in 2022. So that means there's probably about 3 more weeks left in the tank of this one before we all forget about it.
And then the outrage can stop. Em, thank you.
Thank you.
Check her out. Editor of the Daily Oz, Emma Gillespie.